2 is here. Today we're hoping to at least hear some. Actually, really, at least see some. We moved to a different spot north of where Travis and those guys heard some yesterday, so we're gonna kind of slow walk in here and hopefully be able to chase some bugles around.
Day 2, same area as yesterday. Let's go. No. I mean, it's up to you, but he's probably 290. 280, 290. Decided the second morning he wasn't quite good enough. Nice bull though. Probably 280 or so. We will keep moving. We are to bugle over here this morning too. We're gonna get over there and try to find him.
catch up with that bull earlier that we heard, and we ran into a jack pine wall, so he's in there laying down, well protected somewhere. So we moved on to check a water tank, and they were in there this morning. You could smell them, and checked another camera, and they were in there early this morning. So there's Oak in the other area we came to this morning. I think that's where we're going to come this afternoon. There's another couple trucks in here, so hopefully they get out and don't push them around. That is to be determined. We'll catch up with you then.
Everything quieted down, so we're just gonna hike into this high point and listen for a while. See if we can hear something to move on. Worth a shot. No dice. I think the wind blew out of every single direction while we were down there. It's supposed to be northwest, and it was more predominantly southeast, which makes a lot of sense. Gotta love the hills. Positive note, we don't have to pack a bull out of the nastiest thick downfall crap. Head back to the truck, maybe go have some lunch and hit her again this afternoon.
We're back at afternoon, day 2. We're back in the area where we started on the first morning. Checked the camera, and there's been one good bull in here and one other pretty good bull. So there's at least 2 bulls in the area. One was this morning, so we're going to try and track them down, hopefully not jump them out of their bed. We're going to take it pretty slow, and hopefully they talk to us and let us know where they are. But hope something happens tonight. Hope we at least see an elk. It's been almost 2 days now and haven't seen one, so we need something. A little boost.
Evening of day 2. We're climbing in where a lot of these elk funneled out last night. It's about 4 hours till dark. Get set up and hope they come. We'll see you at the top. Well, we just got set up. Those elk were down in here yesterday. They came up through here out into this field behind us right before dark. So we're hoping they do the same thing tonight. They got some main trails that funnel out of this jungle down there. So hopefully they will read the script. It's so thick. We can only see like 100 yards, but this is where we need to be. So we're gonna hang tight for now and just hope that they cooperate. Stay tuned. Saw us first, and he took off, so we're gonna sit down and play it safe and hope he either starts talking or just kind of shows back up. We moved a little bit, but they like it in this area, so there's more elk around. I'm hoping he shows back up. He was a good one. Never got up with the bull, but camera.
be in the area somewhere, so we're just kind of sitting over this spot where we can see decent. We're in between the two different areas where these elk might come down to this meadow. And it's going to be more of just a scouting trip for tomorrow morning, most likely. But if we can hear one and have enough time to make a move, we'll do it. And one might come right below us, you never know.
Well, that's a wrap for day 2.
Day 2 was another good day.
Yeah, it was a fun day. A little tougher than the first day, but still had an encounter this morning.
Travis is on his A game again. We're in the elk.
We just need him to talk. Then it'll be A.
That's right.
So's Trigger.
As long as another dog doesn't come in the way of hunting.
I just shot down that answer, didn't I? Oh, well. Maybe tonight.
Well, day 2 is a wrap. Making a little supper. We got some venison backstrap tonight and some pizza rolls for appetizer. High class.
No, that's a side.
Oh, it's a side. Because I forgot the potato salad. Oops. But today was a little bit quieter than yesterday. We did pass a pretty good bull this morning. They just didn't really talk after that, so we're gonna give her another try tomorrow. Hopefully they're chatting a little more. It makes it a lot easier when you know they're there instead of just wandering around aimlessly. This country we're hunting's pretty thick, so it's a little tougher, but maybe tomorrow will be the day. Our people.
Oh. I saw a bull finally today. A good one. That's about it.
You want a medal?
Something. I deserve something.
I'll give you that.
8 miles.
16 miles in 2 days to see one bull.
Yep.
October's awesome, ain't it?
We passed we just walked by other bugles because they sounded too small, so I only saw the one.
Keep dreaming.
It's hard to find them in the thick country when they're not talking.
I heard that. We'll see you in the morning. Morning of day 3. We are going to cover a little ground this morning and try to catch a bugle. Yesterday was a little tougher. They weren't talking as much, but hopefully we can get on one this morning and it's a shooter. We will see you out there. Finally heard a bugle. Sounds a little wimpy, but you never know. We're gonna go check it out. Got a glimpse of that bull. Looked pretty good. Had good ivory tips on him. I honestly couldn't tell what he was, but he had a good back end. He was far from just tiny, we'll put it that way. But he kind of went up this thick stuff. We're gonna loop around, get the wind right, and try to make a play on him. He's in the jungle. Thermal's holding our scent down in this valley, so we're gonna get down here and get our wind right. Just skirting this ridge up above us. Try to kill him. Super thick, so gonna be tricky, but we're gonna do our best. That's all we got to work with this morning.
Day number 3. That's the most excitement we've had all morning. We've seen more hunters today than we have in the last 2 days put together. And that mule deer is the only sign of life. That's the closest thing we've seen to an elk yet. They're quiet. They're not moving. But we're gonna keep on keeping on. spot to go sit tonight, and I'm pretty sure I saw an elk over the hill. But Mike's got me second guessing myself, saying sure it wasn't a rock, so we're gonna peek over and find out.
Well, we were just heading out for our evening sit, and I saw Jeremy pulled over on the side of the road, and I'm like, what are they doing? And we looked up the draw, and up the drawways there was a bull or an elk standing there. So we come down and we just waited. They were sneaking up the draw. We just heard a gunshot. We're going to see what happened, but it sounded solid. I think Mike hammered one. Hopefully it's a big one. We'll go find out.
Yeah, one down.
One down. Icebreaker. First bull he saw.
That's awesome.
We're investigating. They were like right up here on this hill. Elk was standing up that valley.
That's a good bull. I would have told you if he wasn't a 6 point. Let me call the packing crew, because you got yourself a bull. God, that was quick. That'll work. Mike, that's a good bull. That's a real good bull. God put a low spot in it for me. And I ran up the hill.
It was this tall.
And I see the bull, he's just slowly walking away, and I'm like, no, there's no
And the
cows
cows
anywhere.
were all gone, so I had to get him the first
he
shot somewhere.
had to have hit him. Well, he couldn't get a shot right there. And so he boogied down the next ridge, and there he was right
And
there.
then he went another 50 yards and just stood in the trees, kind of like.
Well, Travis is gonna have to work some magic to make a video out of this, so there may not even be a video, but if you do, Trav, well done. It got real western there in a hurry. They were either spooked or heading back to their bed from water, and they were kind of in a hurry. But more important than getting that on video is that Mike killed a good bull, real good bull. He's trying to text his family right now.
I got one to Travis out.
Got one to Travis because they kept on hunting. They heard our shots and came looking. So, but congrats on the bull, Mike.
Well, thank you. So,
Take a few more pictures and the work begins.
yeah.
Game on.
Well, we're headed in. Jeremy and Mike got some work to do. So we're gonna let them do that. We're gonna go hunt because that's what we're here to do. We'll go help them later if they still need help. And then they can come help us because we're gonna put down a bull tonight. We're heading in the same spot we've sat a couple times. There's been a lot of elk in there. They just haven't been talking, so we're gonna sit it out. Hopefully a big boy shows up.
Well, got the ball all cut up, put in bags. Now it's time to pack them down. We don't have too far to go. It doesn't make them any lighter. But this is what they call the fun part. The fact that we're getting out in the daylight adds to the success. Go to camp, have a few beers, celebrate with other guys, eat a little elk meat.
Get out of the way. Well, day 3, just got back to camp. Mike got her done today. Stud bull. One we have quite a few trail cam pictures of too. Now it's Kelly's turn tomorrow.
That's right. Tomorrow it's gonna happen.
Tomorrow's the day.
It is. Tomorrow's the day. Back to back. Heck yeah. It's always
Got a dandy.
you don't want to shoot one the first morning, so you got to earn it a little bit. You earned it.
It worked.
Absolutely. But we'll check out till tomorrow. We'll see you in the morning.